Hey guys, Mark here. Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to knit flat braids on a knitting spool. To do your knitting, you're going to need a single long piece of cord as well as a knitting spool. This sort of a braid can be done in various peg numbers 3, 4, 5, 6 or even more. Let's begin. To do your flat knitting, grab a cord, slide one end through your spool, then hook your cord around your pegs. After the first row, every time we create a new row, we skip our first peg. So, to create the second row, we skip our first peg and travel on top of our first row. Again hooking around our pegs, then knitting by sliding our bottom loops over the top ones. For a new row, we again skip our first peg, we travel on top of the previous row, hooking around our pegs, then knitting by sliding the bottom loops over the top ones. A new row, again skip your first peg, travel on top of the previous row, then do your knitting. It's that simple. A new row, skip your first peg, travel on top of the previous row, hooking around your pegs, then sliding the bottom loops over the top ones. Now one trick that I really should mention is that when you're looping, in making a new row, do this loosely. This way, when you're doing your knitting, your bottom loops are a bit loose, which can make your job a lot easier. So, I think you have this down. I'm going to repeat this a few more times, then I'm going to show you how the knitting looks after a bit of work. So loosely around your pegs, then do your knitting. When you've reached a desired length of knitting, remove your knitting off of the spool. So you have 3 loops. To close them, pull the end of your cord out like this, then feed it through the remaining loops. So this closes off our knitting. What you get is a beautiful pattern. I call it a flat braid, but it likes to curl up at the bottom like this. So If you want it flat, you need to kinda pull it apart. Now for this piece, which is a foot long, I used up about 16 feet of cord. Guys, I would like to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I hope this tutorial helps. Thank you and see you next time.